What is going on, Pokemon fans? Welcome back to JD's Nerdiverse. We're doing a playthrough today of Pokemon Crystal with Spinarak and Ariados. Spinarak is known as the String Spit Pokemon. Ariados is known as the Long Legs Pokemon. This is not a spider. I think it is supposed to be a spider, but it only has 6 legs. Spiders have 8. Whatever it is, though, we called our Pokemon Stitch because of the 6 legs. And we're facing this Pidgey. This Pidgey we actually are weak to because it's flying type, but we still get the win with a good bit of poison. And now we're going to face our rival. Rival's name is triple question mark as usual. And we gave him a Cyndaquil because we are weak to fire. Now I actually got to level 8 because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to beat Cyndaquil at level 7. We do get the poison to help us out a little bit, but he does a decent amount of damage every time. And we beat our rival. He's not really a rival. He's a rival figure, I guess, is the best way to put it. And we move on to Route 30 where we're going to go over our stats. So the stats of this Pokemon, HP is 40. Attack is 60, defense is 40, special attack is 40, special defense is also 40, and speed is 30. So it's a very slow Pokemon. Okay, we're going to have to find a way to mitigate that. It's going to be one of our biggest challenges in this playthrough. We also have a pretty decent attack. So the good thing is a lot of our moves, not like our best moves all the time, but a lot of our moves are physical damaging moves, so attack will coincide very well with that. We do evolve, I believe, at level 22. So we'll talk about that when we come across a little bit later. But that's our stats. So not great stats. Bug types. This is my second bug type in Generation 2. Bug types aren't the greatest. Not gonna lie. Maybe Beedrill and Butterfree will make me feel different about that. Maybe there's another bug later. Obviously Skyther will play through well, and I think Scizor will as well. Maybe even Pinsir will play through pretty well. But so far bug types are not great. And we'll transition to the moves. And Poison Sting is our first move we start with. 15 base power with stab, 23 power with stab, 100% accurate. Not a great move. We will get a way to boost this attack a little bit here moving on after we beat Falkner's Gym. String Shot lowers the opposition's speed so we can outspeed. That's actually pretty nice because we are a slow Pokemon. Scary Face, not going to use Constrict. It gets used for a little bit. It's just 10 base power, 100% accurate, normal move. Very short shelf life. Hate this move. Nightshade is good because it does 1 damage for every level that we have. So if we're level 20, we do 20 damage. Pretty straightforward, but we can't hit normal type Pokemon with this. Leech Life, 20 base power, 30 with stab. Bug type, not very powerful, but it is useful against things that are weak to bug. Fury Swipe's not going to use. Spider Web not going to use. Screech isn't available in this game. We do get access to Agility, which will increase our speed, which is very helpful because we are a very slow Pokemon. Even when we evolve, we're still very slow. And then the last move we get is Psychic. It's a 90 base power Psychic move. Very good. It goes off our special though. It doesn't go off our physical, but it's better than nothing. It is effective against a lot of things in the game: poison, grass, things like that. And so, yeah, now we're going to progress on to the Bellsprout Tower, where we will go over our TM movesets. So our TM movesets were really our saving grace, because nothing under our level moveset was powerful, except for Psychic, but we can't get that to like level 53. So Curse and Toxic we will not use. Hidden Power, we chose Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice will counter rock types. It'll counter dragon types, flying types, so it's very useful. Sunny Day, I could have used, but I didn't think about how I could use it properly. And there's 2 runs in a row where I ignore that because I've never liked using Sunny Day. It takes a turn, takes a move slot, but it would have helped if I used Solar Beam. Snorer, didn't use Hyper Beam. I really need to figure out how to get this move. It's not that I need to figure it out. It's just I just don't get it because usually you gotta spend a lot of money to get it. And with this Pokemon, I probably could have used it in hindsight. So I really need to figure out how to get Hyper Beam and start utilizing that to my advantage as much as possible. Protect, not going to use. Giga Drain, I should have used more often or a little earlier than I did. But it doesn't get a huge shelf life in this game. I think it is the game-winning move though, but I didn't use it as much as I'd like to. Endure and Frustration, not going to use. Solar Beam, did not use. Return, very powerful physical move. So at its peak, at the highest performance that Return can do, its base power is 102. It's based on your friendship. So when you max out your friendship, you max out Return. So with a Pink Bow and with beating Whitney's Gym, you get a 10% boost in each one of those. So Return does become a pretty powerful physical move. We also have access to Dig. Dig is kind of the unlock code for a couple of the gym leaders, and you'll see where it is in the game. But 60 base power, 100% accurate, very useful. We get Psychic via TM, so if we need to get it via level up and then we need to delete it and add it later, we can because we get access to the TM. 90 base power, like I said, 100% accurate. Very useful against a handful of things. So it does have a good shelf life. It's just we're not psychic, and I wish we were. Double Team, Swagger, Sleep Talk. We can't use those moves. Okay, we cannot use those moves. And then Sludge Bomb is probably the best move this Pokemon can get for sure, like by far. It's Stab, it's 90 with base power, but with Stab it's 135, and then 100% accurate. So Sludge Bomb is a very good move, and you tie that in with the Poison Barb that we get. It makes it more powerful. Plus, when we beat Janine's Gym, it gives another 10% boost. So, and it goes off our physical attack. So all those things are all point towards this move being amazing, and I have to actually reroute the game a little bit to get this as early as possible. So, yeah, big change, but it is what it is. Rest, Attract, Thief, and Flash are not going to be used in this play. The rest might get used. But, yeah, those are our movesets. So, yeah, you can look at that, probably pinpoint what you think the end-game moveset would be. Obviously, Sludge Bomb's going to be our bread and butter because we are Poison type, Poison Bug, and so that ties in very well with us. So, not a lot of moves, not a lot of... there's a decent amount of move diversity, but nothing's, like, over-the-top powerful. And with these stats, it's definitely not over-the-top powerful at all, because we don't have the greatest stats of this Pokemon. However, we're going to go ahead and face this last Elder here. And just so I have an opinion. I think our rival looks like Knuckles from the back. I don't know if you know who Knuckles is. If you ever watched Sonic, he's the red one. So, we're going to go ahead and face Elderly here, and we're going to finish off the Bellsprout Tower, get Flash, which really isn't that useful, but it can be used. It's useful later. So I saved up. I used a lot of Constrict and saved up a lot of power points so that I could use Poison Shot or Poison Sting on Bellsprout here, so we can get the win. And yeah, Constrict 2 more times. And I wanted to have Poison Sting to poison Hoot Hoot, because Hoot Hoot isn't going to do a lot to me. He doesn't have a good. He doesn't have a flying move right now. He just has Tackle. But nonetheless, I want to get the extra damage just to make the battle a little bit faster, a little bit cleaner. Don't leave things to chance, as I like to say. And we're going to move on to Faulkner. Now, Faulkner is the flying gym leader, and we're going to go ahead and face him. And I made a goof in my prediction video. I made a goof saying that we need to get to level 17 to use Nightshade, but we can't use Nightshade against Faulkner anyways. Pokemon are normal flying. I thought the flying part would overcome that. We could use it, but nope, can't use it. So we had to win this battle using Poison Sting. I had to equip a berry so I could recover. We had to get a critical hit to beat the Pidgeotto. So we were a little bit lucky, but we're going to go down this way. And when we turn down the $1 million for a Slowpoke Tail, which, you know, we just don't have the money, it would be a great deal. We talk to that lady, and this playthrough's going a little too fast right now. But we talked to that lady. Her name is Frida of Friday, I think is what her name is, and she will give you a Poison Barb. Your game has to be on a Friday, though. So if you ever want to get that and you play through and you ever want to get that early, you can grab it right there. Okay? She's standing on top of a Pokeball, or a Great Ball, not a big deal. But yeah, if we had the money, that Slowpoke Tail would be amazing. I bet they're delicious. So, we're in Slowpoke Well right now, where there's tons of Slowpoke Tails for free, so I'm glad I didn't buy one. And we got to beat the Rocket plotline here. And as I will say, this Rocket plotline is not horrible, because you definitely use these levels early. Where the Rocket plotline is horrible is later, where they're all under-leveled, so you don't really get enough bang for your buck to really deal with the Rocket plotline. So, and I made a goof here. They're about to get a Super Potion. We just wasted a berry. But oh well. So, yeah, this plotline's not too bad, but the other plot lines are horrible. But we have to reroute and do some of those to get Poison, to get a Sludge Bomb. So, yeah, that wasn't fun. But we're just going to go ahead and face this battle. We got 19 health left. Let's see, what do we do here? Nightshade. Oh, Nightshade, yeah, by far our best move with that. Like I said, Nightshade, can't hit normal types. That was a complete oversight of mine in the prediction video. I didn't get it and then like try it and like, oh no, I can't do it. I just like realized it about a quarter of the way through. I'm like, oh yeah, Nightshade's ghost type. That is not gonna hit a normal type Pokemon. JD, you're a goof. You said that. I was listening to the prediction video while I was editing this, just like making sure I wasn't too goofy, but I made a goof. So now we're facing Bugsy. Bugsy loves our Pokemon, but we're gonna go for Poison Sting. Being the fact that we are bug type, we can't get poisoned by Kakuna, so that's pretty nice. We knock out the Metapod, and we're going to go ahead and go for Nightshade. It's a 2-shot. Now, Scyther's a little bit more powerful, so we're going to prevent him from getting his Fury Cutter wound up, so we do knock him out. We do beat Scyther, we beat Bugsy, and we're going to evolve into Ariados. Look at that little long leg spider. Amazing. And with our amazing new evolved Pokemon, we're going to go ahead and face our rival. Our rival's going to come out with a Ghastly. Now, we're good. We have a move to hit Ghastly. We have two, actually. We have Nightshade, which will be a 2-shot. And we also have Poison Sting would have done the trick, but Nightshade's 2-shot. We're going to stick with that. And Nightshade will be a 3-shot on the Q Lava. And once we get through the Q Lava, I think the rest of this is pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Other than getting confused, but we go through the confusion, we knock out our rival pretty handily. And now we're going through the forest over here at Critique Forest. We can't use Headbutt, but here are the stats for Ariados. Ariados has 70 HP, 90 attack, 70 defense, special attack, special defense is 60, and speed is 40. So again, speed is garbage. Special attack and special defense is horrible. But attack is by far our best move. HP and defense are okay. These are not great stats. 390 is not great stats at all. So that's what we're dealing with this Pokemon. However, it's better than nothing. And I hope you like the background wallpaper. I've been using these wallpapers in my thumbnails. I've been using them when I do stats and things like that. So I hope you enjoy that. So now we're moving on to Whitney. We did pick up Dig. Dig is going to be very useful against Whitney because if whenever we get started, whenever she starts doing her rollout thing, we got hit. He did Dig as well and keeps missing. And we get the knockout, very good. And now Miltank comes out. Now Miltank, like I said, starts rollout. Rollout cannot accumulate damage if you're digging. Every other turn you dig, it's going to start out at stage 1 of rollout, where you're not doing a lot of damage. And as long as we keep doing that, I mean, we're going to outlast because they can't do any damage. Now, the only thing that could be bad is if we get infatuated and we just never attack it again. But we do. We do attack, and we knock out we beat Whitney, and we move on to Sudo Woodoo Woodoo Woo Woo Woo. No, I'm just Sudo Woodoo. It's a Grok Pokemon that looks like a tree. And Dig will not do. Oh, we'll do a decent amount. Very nice. So now we're going to go for Leech Life, knock it out, very good, and move on. And now this is where you get Sludge Bomb. So these Rocket members have hijacked that gate, and they won't let you. They charge you to go by. Okay, and now we just got. Wow, this is going way faster than anticipated. We just got Hidden Power, Ice. Like I said, now those 2 guards I was talking about. Whenever you beat the Team Rocket inside the underground lair or underground whatever that's doing the radio signal, whenever you beat that, another guy is there, and basically Team Rocket left Sludge Bomb behind, which I will show you. These battles are trivial, by the way. We're facing the Kimono Girls. They suck. There's nothing. Well, there's one that actually is very effective. Let me rephrase that. So the one that's very effective is Flareon, and like I said, these battles are pretty. What's the word I want to say? Tedious. These battles are pretty tedious. We don't have to really face them. They're not really. Well, we do have to face them to get Surf. But yeah. So now I think this one's Flareon. Nope, Vaporeon. And we're gonna beat Vaporeon, and then we have one more Komodo Girl left, and we get Surf. The reason why Surf is important is because we can go Surf. We gotta face Red Gyarados first, and then we can talk to Lance, and then we can get in the underground lair to beat Team Rocket. Okay, so that's why getting Surf is pretty important, but we also have to do 2 other things first before we do that. So the first thing we have to do is face our rival. Okay, our rival is in the burned down house, tower, whatever it is, and we're going to face him, and he gets a lot easier as this game progresses. So he comes out with a Haunter, we have Dig. Dig's going to be a 1-shot, bada bang, bada boom, knockout, very good. Okay, Q Lava comes out. Now, we don't have anything great for Q Lava, but Dig will also do pretty well to Q Lava. It's a 1-shot, very good. And now Magnemite comes out, and this is where we're going to use Dig, and it's going to be a 1-shot, and we have 1 more Dig left. This is planned out perfectly. And then he has Zubat. We can't use Zubat. Against Zubat, we use Hidden Power Ice, knock him out 1-shot. All 1-shots across the board. Now we're going to face Morty. So Morty's going to come out, and he's going to come out with all Ghost types, and we have Dig, which is going to negate all the Ghost types. Okay, 1-shot on the Ghastly, very good. Go for Dig on the Haunter. Do we outspeed? We do outspeed. Dig, very good. Gengar, we're not going to outspeed, but he just does mean look, so we knock him out, very good. And last but not least is another Haunter. We outspeed, and we knock out. All 1-hit knockouts, very good. Very, very impressive win over Morty. And now we're going to move on to face Red Gyarados. Red Gyarados is not too difficult for us. We can just use Nightshade, but he's also using Dragon Rage, so it's 40 every time. Come hell or high water. We knock him out, we move on, And we're going to talk to Lance, the liar with the flyers, and then he's going to take us to do the rocket plotline. And we go ahead and go for this because we want to get a more powerful move than Hidden Power Ice. So this guy will give you TM36. TM36 is Sludge Bomb. So we're going to go ahead and add it to our moveset, our repertoire, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of weird we can learn Sludge Bomb, we can't learn Shadow Ball, but it is what it is. So we're going to add Sludge Bomb. We're going to get rid of Leech Life or Nightshade. Which one? Leech Life, we're going to get rid of it. And now we have a very powerful poison move that Poison Barb would really help us with. So, yep, I'm just seeing if it'll work. And it doesn't, and we move on to Chucky Boy. So, I usually don't do this, but I'm just showing you the gem, and I'm showing you how powerful Sludge Bomb is. So, we're pausing here for dramatic effect. Dun, 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 doing some dramatic music. And we're going to go ahead and use Dig. I don't know why we use Dig. We should have gone for Sludge Bomb. But we get the near one shot anyway, so who cares? And Sludge Bomb's a knockout. And we're going to go and face this next one. The next one's going to be a Hitmonchan. And we're going to use Sludge Bomb again, hopefully. Not Dig. Hopefully it's not Dig. That's not the plan. The plan is to show off how cool Sludge Bomb is. Sludge Bomb's a one-shot. Very good. Beat this trainer. We're going to move on to the next one. Honestly, kind of like Chuck's Gym. You're forced to face all the trainers in here. And you get the most amount of experience. You can't avoid any trainers, so it's pretty nice. I personally like that. I like being forced to face as many trainers as possible. So let's take note. We are an hour and 15 minutes in. We haven't got the fifth gym. So awesome. We've beaten Faulkner. We've beaten Bugsy, Whitney, Morty, and now we're trying to face the bug. I don't know what's going on here. I just keep pausing. I was doing stuff while I was doing it. That's probably watching like YouTube or something. If I'm eating, sometimes I can play with one hand, and sometimes it takes a little bit of seconds to navigate things. But we're going to face this Mankey. Mankey's going to be a one-shot. My question is the Primeape a one-shot that we have to face here? Hidden Power Ice. And Hidden Power Ice is not a one-shot. Should have gone for Sludge Bomb. Oh well. Hit the knockout. And now we're going to move on to Chucky Boy. So Chuck, super strong, super powerful. We're saving right now just in case, but I don't think we needed to save. I think Chuck was going to be a foregone conclusion. Very strong. Look at him holding those barbells. He looks like a nice champ. And Primeape comes out, and we do a one-shot with Sludge Bomb. Poliwrath comes out. Sludge Bomb is not quite a one-shot. It's so close, though. But we do get the two-shot on Chuck. We beat Chucky Boy, and we move on to Price. Price is the Ice Gym Leader. We really don't have a ice moves do have a good effect on bugs, so we don't have a big disadvantage here. However, Seal comes out. We're going to go for Sludge Bomb, go for Broke, see how powerful it is. One shot, very good. Now, I have a question here. We're not going to learn Spiderweb. Do we one-shot the Dugong? Is it powerful enough to one-shot the Evolve form? And it is. It is very powerful. Now, Piloswine, I doubt it, but it's a three-shot. Blizzard can be detrimental to us. Don't want to use... Blizzard could freeze us. That was the concern I had. But actually, Sludge Bomb is more powerful. Sludge Bomb did about half damage. And I thought maybe another move would do better. But we get the win regardless. But a little bit of experimentation there. If I do it next time, just go for Sludge Bomb twice. Call it a day. And we're going to go ahead and hand Jasmine the potion. She gives it to Ampharis. And then we're going to go face her gym. Now, unlike last Pokemon, Ledian, this will not be quite as hard a battle because we have better physical stats with our physical move that does the most damage to steel types. So we're going to go for Dig. Dig's a one-shot on Magnemite. Okay? And in Panic, she sends out Steelix, her ace. So it'll be a three-shot, and Iron Tail's not doing too much. I think Hidden Power Ice and Dig are all doing about the same amount of damage, so it's going to be a three-shot regardless of whatever we do. Just don't miss. Good. We also got to knock out the Magnemite, but I'm pretty confident Dig will knock it out unless we miss. But we don't miss. We get the knockout. Excelente. And we move on to our rival. I think it's rival number 5. And we're going to go and face him. And he's kind of worthless at this point. Golbat. We're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice should be a one-shot. Very good. And his whole team is just a slew of one-shots. I don't think we're going to one-shot Q-Lava. No, Sludge Bomb did. Sludge Bomb is very powerful. My bad. I thought we were going to go for Dig. Dig wouldn't have one-shot him. But Dig will one-shot the Magnemite. And we have one more Pokemon. Oh, 2 more Pokemon left. I'm sorry. Dig will one-shot the Haunter. Very good. And who's the last? Is it Sneasel? It's Sneasel. And we're going to go for Dig on the Sneasel. And it's going to be a two-shot. but we're going to go ahead and use Nightshade just to make sure we get the knockout, and we beat our rival, and we're going to move on to Claire. Claire's gym is Dragon type, so Hidden Power Ice is very useful here. So we're holding the Never Melt Ice to make it more powerful. So one shot on the first Dragonair, we learn Agility, and we're going to go ahead and get rid of Nightshade for Agility. It's going to increase our speed. Okay, now we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice again. Knockout, very good. And now we're going to go for on the third one. Dragonair, Claire has 3 Dragonair. Sludge Bomb is going to be a 2-shot on Kingdra. She does heal, but she's in a healing loop, and we're going to get it again, and we knock out and beat Claire. And with Claire beat, we're going to sally forth to Victory Road, where we face our final rival battle of this game. He's going to come out with a Sneasel, I believe. I think that's his first Pokemon. Sneasel, as long as you have a good physical damaging move, will be one shot. I went for Ice, Hidden Power Ice on an Ice Pokemon. Not smart at all, but we get the Dig knockout. Very good. Golbat comes out. Now we want to go for Hidden Power Ice. There we go. That's a one shot. Very good. Level 55. Very nice. Typhlosion comes out. We're going to go for Sludge Bomb. It's going to be a one shot. Excellent. So I think all the big stuff we have to worry about is now knocked out. Maybe Magneton. Nope. Dig is super effective and does 2 times damage. And then Dig on the Haunter gets the knockout as well. The last Pokemon is a Kadabra. As long as you have good physical move, you'll knock it out in one hit. And we beat our rival. Very good. And now we're going to move right on from our rival. And we're going to go ahead and go towards Victory Road, where we're going to face the Elite Four. But I do want to show off our stats and our moves real quick. So we're at level 55. And we'll go ahead and go to the next one. Sludge Bomb is, here's our stats, and our moves and our held item as well. So we have the Never Melt Ice, so that's going to give us a boost in our Hidden Power Ice. We have some flying Pokemon we got to deal with, grass, and obviously we have to deal with dragon Pokemon. So that is the best case scenario for this, okay? We also have Sludge Bomb on here. Sludge Bomb is our stab move. It's 135 base power with the Poison Barb. If we ever hold it, it goes up a little bit more. But I don't think we'll need it. Just have to have a good physical move with this. Agility will help boost our speed if at all necessary. And then Dig is our final move. We might have to remove one of the Agility and add Return later. We can always get it back somehow if we want to. But Dig will be super effective against mainly one Pokemon in this entire playthrough. But I just want to at least show that. And let's go and show our stats real quick. And stats right there are 145 in attack. So attack, like I said, very good. Defense is 117, solid. Special attack and special defense of 109, very solid as well. Speed is 90. So not the fastest, like I said, but a physical attack. That is a great physical attack for the Elite Four. We are a couple levels higher than everything else, but we'll take it. So let's go ahead and take on the Elite Four. It's going to be exciting. The first trainer we face is Will. So Will is a Psychic type trainer, and he actually has a little bit of advantage against us because poison types are weak to Psychic, but his Psychic are weak to Bug. So it's kind of a it's like the meme with the Spider-Man are pointing at each other, all the weaknesses. Okay, so back-to-back Zatus. Ice, Hidden Power Ice is a one-hit knockout with the Never Melt Ice. Jinx coming out, and any kind of physical move will pretty much knock out Jinx, and usually it's one hit, but I guess we don't have enough physical with that move. It's only 60 base power, so we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice on the Executor, get the one shot. Excellent. And now we're going to have to face the Slowbro, and Slowbro with Sludge Bomb will be a 2-shot. He ups his special, which doesn't really help him in this part of the fight. Gets poisoned, we win, we beat Will, and we will move on to Koga. And Koga is going to slowly Naruto run backwards until we face him in the battle. So slowly. Okay, so Koga comes out. He's going to come out with an Ariados. Ariados, we're going to go ahead and use Hidden Power Ice on him. It's a 2-shot, very good. He does do Double Team, which ups his evasiveness, but once we knock him out, it resets that. Sludge Bomb will be a 2-shot on the Venomoth, very good. So we've taken no damage, and we already got to the third Pokemon. Third Pokemon is Crobat. He outspeeds us and goes for Double Team, which helps him avoid getting hit by us. So we're gonna go for Hidden Power Ice still, and we're down to 83 health with 2 Pokemon left. Fortress doesn't really do a lot of damage per se. It's part steel, so Sludge Bomb does not hit it. I forgot all about that. Okay, so we're gonna go for this again. Protect makes it so we can't get hit. This is so awesome. Ice Hidden Power Ice does a decent amount. So it's going to be, looks like it's going to be about a 4 shot. So one more hit, we'll get the knockout as long as it don't heal. Very good. And then the last Pokemon is a Muck. Muck. We don't really have anything great for Muck right now. But he goes for Minimize, and I don't think we're going to win this battle. All he has to do is hit us one more time, and we get the knockout. We get knocked out, and we're going to face him one more time. So let's go ahead and try facing Koga one more time. He looks like he's drinking coffee when he's sitting there. But we're going to go ahead and face him one more time, and this should be the one we win. Ariados comes out and go for Hidden Power, or actually we had a Return. Since we're not going to use Agility, we might as well use Return. Return will be a one-shot on a lot of things. It's actually a physical move. It's not poison. So the best physical move we have, obviously, is Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb, a lot of these things are resistant because they're poison. So Return is kind of unlocking that. Even though Return's not going to do much on Fortress, we have way more health on this Fortress than we did on the last one. So that's very good, and so we're going to go for it. One more. Yes, there we go. So now we're on the last Pokemon, Muck, with a lot more damage being dealt. I do believe we added the Pink Bow, so we are getting the boost in the Pink Bow as well. So get the win against Koga. We had to take a reset there to do that. Now we're going to face Bruno. We don't talk about Bruno very much. But Bruno is going to be, he can be tough, but I think with a very good physical move like Sludge Bomb, a lot of things that make Bruno tough are not going to make Bruno tough in this one. So there's 2 one-shots. Onix will be, we went for Sludge Bomb on accident. And now we're going to go for Hidden Power Ice. It's a one-shot, very good. Sandstorm is going to do chip damage every turn, but it's also going to do chip damage to Machamp. Sludge Bomb is not quite a one-shot, but we survive a Rock Slide, so very good. He gets knocked out, and the last Pokemon comes out, and he's just got to hit a Sludge Bomb. Boom! One-shot knockout, very good. Yeah, so Bruno ends up being pretty good, pretty easy with this Pokemon, and now we're going to move on to Karen. Karen is going to come out with Umbreon first. Sludge Bomb is going to do a 2-shot. We get our actually lowered a little bit, which is just awesome. However, I don't think it's going to affect us. We have a good physical move. Houndoom has really bad defense, so 1-shot on the Houndoom. Hidden Power Ice on the Vileplume. It's going to be a 2-shot. We get Paralyzed, which is amazing. So I thought at this point, like, maybe I should just reset. But, like, let's try to see it through, see if we can win with Paralyzation. So we're going to go for Dig. He goes for Curse, which cuts out on his own health, which helped us out immensely. We power through the Paralysis. And we just got to hit 1 Hidden Power Ice, and Murkrow will be knocked out. Very good. We beat Karen on the first try. She's usually been a kind of a pain in the butt as of lately. So now we're going to face Lance, the liar with the flyers. He's going to come out, and he's going to come out with a Gyarados. So what we got to do with the Gyarados? We got to get the Gyarados knocked out. Sludge Bomb. Will it be a 1-shot? It is. It's a 1-shot with the Gyarados. Very good. Then Aerodactyl is going to come out. He's going to go for Rock Slide. He misses. We get a 2-shot knockout on with Hidden Power. Now, the rest of the Pokemon are all, actually no, I'm sorry, Charizard is not Dragon type. However, we want to knock him out in 1-shot with Sludge Bomb. Very good. That was clutch. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. And I'm pretty certain we're holding the Poison Bar, which gave us enough boom to knock out the Charizard. Because I don't think we needed anything to help us with the Dragonites. All 3 Dragonites will go down in 1-shot, 2 Hidden Power Ice. And with that, we beat the Elite Four at 1 hour and 57 minutes and 56 seconds. Not a great running. Not a great showing at all, but we actually have the rest of the game we got to deal with. The goal here is we just want to beat Ladian. We beat Ladian by a couple minutes here on the Elite Four, so that's good. But yeah, this run up to this point has been pretty tough. But getting the win is good. So 1 hour and 58 minutes and 12 seconds. We do want to have a better time than we had with Ladian against Red. So that's what we're shooting for, and we're going to go ahead and transition to that right now. And now that we've beaten the Elite Four, we do on a couple errands, got a couple rare candies, all that good jazz, and we're going to go ahead and head on the SSS Aqua. So we get on the Aqua, and we get off the Aqua, and head towards Lieutenant Serge's gym. We're going to right for Lieutenant Serge's gym, where he's going to send out his obese Raichu. Maybe Raichu's always been obese, I just never noticed it. But we knock out his obese Raichu. We knock out his super flexing Electabuzz. Very good. And then we knock out his, he brings out his balls. And we're going to go ahead and knock out his balls with Return. So 1-shot on the first ball. Magneton's going to come out. It's a collection of balls. We should have gone for Dig there. But oh well, we get the knockout with Return. And one more Return should knock out his final ball. the final electrode. And we just gotta hit it. 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 I hate these evasion moves. I hate the evasion moves. But we eventually hit it, and we beat Lieutenant Serge pretty handily. Move right on to Sabrina. Sabrina, no whip in this generation, but Sabrina's gonna come out with an Espeon. As long as you have a good physical move, psychic Pokemon are usually very, very weak when it comes to physical defense. Mr. Mime sometimes can be the exception if it can set up pretty well. But now we're adding Psychic, so we're not going to learn Psychic. We can learn it via TM, so I'm not worried about doing it. I don't want to learn it right in the middle of battle. I might need Dig later, so I was concerned about that. But I can relearn. It's not a big deal. But we get the knockout with Return. Very good. We beat Sabrina and her hair. I guess I can say that. She has nice hair. And now we're going to face Erica. Erica is going to bring out Tangela. Tangela is super weak to Poison type. One night knockout. Very good. And we're going to face Victory Bell. Victory Bell is actually Grass type, but we do get the knockout with that as well. Blossom. Knockout. Very good. And one more Pokemon. Is it going to be a one-shot? We're going to clean sweep her entire team. We clean sweep her entire team. Very good. We beat Erica and move right on to Janine. Janine is not a good trainer. Not a good gym leader. She has a lot of the same Pokemon her dad had, but actually lower level. Doesn't make sense. We beat the Elite Four. And that's what I wish this game did, actually. I wish this game would progress the game better for you. Like, you beat the Elite Four, and then you come over to Kanto. Oh, the gym leaders they're kind of a slightly higher level than the Elite Four members. That'd have been great. That way you can get a lot more experience, but you kind of behind the 8-ball on leveling up. If you ever play through this game with a team, the team does not get leveled up to anywhere near close to Red whenever you play through as a team. But we are beating Janine. I'm talking nonsense while we're doing this, and we beat Janine and move on to Misty. Misty, we don't really have an advantage or disadvantage here. We just have to have a good, powerful move. A lot of water types don't have a high special defense or well, I stand corrected because Quagshy has a pretty good special defense and defense. But we get the knockout and Lapras comes out. We go for we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb. It's gonna be a one-shot. And we're gonna look at Starmie. Starmie is gonna be a one-shot as well. Get the knockout. We beat Misty. We're 20 levels higher. We should absolutely stomp her. And now we're going to face Brock. Brock the Rock Trainer. Wakanda forever. And we're going to go ahead and go for Hidden Power Ice. One hit knockout, very good. Onyx comes out. One hit knockout, very good. We have a Rhyhorn come out. One hit knockout, extremely good. And then we're going to have two Pokemon come out that are Rock Water. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to go for Psychic. Knockout, very good. And do we one-shot the Kabutops? We do one-shot the Kabutops. Kabutops, we get the knockout, and we beat Brock and move on to Blaine. Blaine is actually the gym we should have the most amount of problems with because we're weak to it. However, we don't. Maggot Cargo is a two-shot with Sludge Bomb. Very good. Get the knockout. We're going to move on to Magmar. Magmar, is it a one-shot with, it is, with Sludge Bomb. And then Rapidash is going to be, is it a one-shot or is it a two-shot? Rapidash is a one-shot. Very nice. So we're almost at level 70, 2 hours and 24 minutes. We did take a few minutes to beat Blue, but I think you're seeing the victory over Blue here. So Blue's going to come out with a Pidgeot. Pidgeot has an advantage over Ariados, so it takes a two-shot to knock it out. Okay, Rhydon comes out. Hidden Power Ice is a one-shot. Very good. Now here's where it gets tricky. Arcanine, Sludge Bomb. We almost get a one-shot, but that Flamethrower is pretty detrimental. We decide to put on Leftovers to replenish back some health. So he does a full heal, and we're in like a healing loop with him. He does for full restore again. It's okay. Eventually, he's going to run out of potions and whatnot, and we're going to get the knockout. So now we're going to go for Return on Alakazam. He did go for Reflect, so my damage went down a little bit. Recover doesn't do enough that we can't one-shot it after that. And then Gyarados comes out. Gyarados isn't going to do much to us. It doesn't have anything great. We just got to do good physical damage to Gyarados, and we'll knock it out. Which I guess Return isn't doing good physical damage. So we're going to try for Sludge Bomb. Nope, does about the same. Hydro Pump. We win. We have one Pokemon left. Shoot. But it's okay. As long as we go for Ice, Hidden Power Ice, we should get this at least a two-shot. and he's got nothing's going to knock us out. Very good, and we get the win. It did take about 4 or 5 minutes to beat blue. Kept getting hung up on one of them, and now we're going to face red. Now, notice the time, 2:28. That's when we get here. We're level 78. I don't think we've given all of our rare candies yet. But we're going to go ahead, and Sludge Bomb is not a one-shot, so that's the first problem. We keep getting a healing loop, wasting up a lot of our power points, and Pikachu's going to get Thunder, and he doesn't paralyze us, but this is the first attempt. And then he comes out with Snorlax. We really have nothing good for this Pokemon. This Pokemon was like the bane of my existence. So here's the problem, is we don't one-shot Pikachu, that's the first problem. Snorlax is second, and we don't have anything super, super great against Snorlax. And there's not a move I can add. The only thing I could do would be Sunny Day and then Solar Beam, but I'd take up 2 other moves, and yeah, we get knocked out. So we come back a couple minutes later. Do we level up a little bit more? Or are we same level? We're going to go same level, and we're going to do Sludge Bomb again, and I'm hoping to get a range, but I mean, being poisoned does help. Alright, and we're not going to get the knockout, and he gets a full heal, and gets rid of his poison, so 177 is what health we're at. Back to Snorlax, Sludge Bomb, 20%? Now we get a critical hit there. That was clutch. But here's the problem. Even with that critical hit, we got 2 more Pokemon coming out that are going to give us problems. So the first Pokemon is going to be Venusaur, which is also Poison type, and we don't have a bug move to take it out. We can beat this Pokemon pretty easy because we have Psychic, which is good for its Poison type, and we also have Ice Beam. But here's the problem. Charizard's going to outspeed, and it's going to one-shot us every time. So we have to level up. So we come back 10 minutes later with more health, a couple levels higher, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can one-shot this Pokemon now. We just one-shot the Pikachu, and we're not going to one-shot the Snorlax, but we are going to do a lot more damage than we've been doing, so that's good. Okay, we're not replenishing health, so we do not have the leftovers on. What I do have on, I think, is Poison Barb to increase my Sludge Bomb damage output. So we get the 2-shot on Venusaur. Do we still get the 1-shot on... Do we get a 1-shot on Charizard? We do not. However, he's poisoned. Flamethrower, do we survive? We do not. So we have to... What I think we have to do is we have to have as much health as possible going into Charizard, which is why I go back and I put on... Do I put on the leftovers? I think the leftovers would be where it's at. Okay, we're going to go for Agility, so I outspeed. So that was the first problem. I didn't outspeed the Charizard. Now we're going to go ahead and go for a 1-shot. Sludge Bomb. It's not going to be a 1-shot, but it's going to be a 2-shot as long as we can hit it again. Very good. Full health going into the Venusaur. Venusaur, Sludge Bomb will be a 2-shot. It's going to take in Sunlight. And we get the knockout. Full health going into Charizard. Very important here. Sludge Bomb. Is it a 1-shot? It is not. However, Flamethrower. We tank it with 14 hit points left. Very good. And now we're going to go ahead and hit the Espeon. I don't think the Espeon can really do anything crazy to us. Maybe Psychic, but we get the 1-shot on the Espeon. Very good. And now Blastoise. Giga Drain. It's going to do a 3rd. And it's going to replenish health. Now Surf is going to do a decent amount to us. But I think we're going to offset its damage output. And we get the win with Giga Drain. Very good. So we beat Red. We beat Red, and I'm going to go and pause it right there. With 2 hours and 43 minutes. So about maybe almost 16 minutes faster than Ladian. So this was a very tough playthrough. It was very frustrating. I'm gonna have to start looking at stats a little bit better and over leveling more. I keep trying to get there as fast as possible and skip over battles, so I think I'm going to have to take a different approach with a lot of Pokemon. I think if it's under a certain amount of stats, got to fight as many battles as possible. But nonetheless, it was a very fun playthrough. I like this Pokemon. I think it's pretty cool looking. Again, not a spider. Spiders have 8 legs. But I think it's supposed to represent a spider. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below about this playthrough. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you made it this far, you were awesome. And I didn't do my not my product placement, but my call to action. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the year. We're pretty darn close. I'm not end of the year. I was supposed to try to do it by the end of April, but now it's May. It's actually May the 3rd. Whenever this is going to come out. It's May the 2nd is when I'm doing the voiceover. May the 3rd is whenever it's going to come out. And then May the 4th is 2 very important days. One is May the 4th be with you, Star Wars Day. and it's also my anniversary of when I got married. So it's going to be a great weekend. I hope you guys have a good weekend too. Let me know what you think down below. What's your favorite Star Wars movie? Let me know. Mine actually is, I like Rogue One a lot. Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie, followed very closely by The Empire Strikes Back. So let me know what you think. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next week. Actually, next week, I want to let you know, next week is a very special video. So you might want to check it out. Check it out Monday for the prediction video. And today is... today is going to be, next Wednesday is also going to be a pretty special video. It's not going to be a playthrough of anything. It's going to be a very special video. So make sure you check out Monday and Wednesday and Friday. Next week is going to be a very fun videos next week. So let me know what you think. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.